This conference will now be recorded.
Hey guys, I'm sharing my screen. Please let me know once you're able to my screen. Guys, can you hear me? Bharat, Raghavendra,
Yes,
Suresh.
Sunny.
Yeah. Tejashwi. I think. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Sunny, I am able to hear you. I
Yeah,
think.
Tejashwi, I'm
Yeah.
Tejashwi.
Yeah, hi, Funny. I'm there.
Hey, hi Tejashwi.
Hi, hi.
Yeah. Bhargavi today is not. She's not joining. Tomorrow we'll connect. I think. Yeah. Coming to the regular classes. In yesterday's session, I discussed about the data models. So anyone can explain, please elaborate what I discussed yesterday. Day before yesterday, everyone is clear, I think. Okay, so anyone can from corporate data model onwards, because it's related to the right now. Today, I'm discussing about the what are the foundation objects, what are the MDF objects, what are the generic objects. So these are three topics again is interdependent and on corporate data model. Okay, so anyone just please explain it. I think Bharat is in now. I will check with him. Meanwhile, you can start it here because yeah, Raghavendra or Gopu or Tejashwi.
Hi, everyone. Yeah, as we discussed about organization and job structure as per the yesterday, and regarding the payments, we have the pay structure. It is having five categories, that is pay grade, as you all know, pay group, pay range, and pay component and frequency. So let us discuss from the five one of the category, that is pay grade. Pay grade is nothing but the job level. If we have seen the company, if they are working for the support, so when they are on the support, first they will go for the support, that's called level 1. And next means has yesterday we discussed the categories of four categories. We are means like if we take three levels, means three grades. One is first level is nothing but, let's take an example, support. After the support, his salary is from 5,000 to 10,000 per annum, let's think. And going for the level 2, he is becoming from the he is becoming from the support to networking. He is getting the promotion as the networking. And again, third level we have, in the second level he is getting the salary from 15,000 to 20,000. Then from that, again what his level is going to level 3, that's called manager. Networking to manager, his salary is around 25,000 to 30,000. So like this, when he is getting the promotion or join with these levels, they are that level is called pay grade. So according to the pay grade level, they are going to pay the salaries, that's called pay grade. And we're coming to the pay group. When the pay group, as per that, in that I told, I have discussed about the support and also the manager level. Okay, so if we take pay group, not only one person will be working for the pay grade. There may be 5 members working for the support team, and 5 members are working for the help desk team, and some 5 members are working for as a managers. So or at least 3 members are working for the managers. So they can't pay individually, so that what they will have, the pay group is created. That's called pay group. According to the grades level, they will, according to the experience, they will pay the amounts, giving the bonus and all. Okay, are you understanding, guys?
Yes, Tejasvi, you can
Yeah,
proceed.
yeah, thank you. Pay range is nothing but, as we discussed, like pay range from a category A, from 5,000 to, means there will be a levels like maximum, minimum, and above, like below minimum, above maximum amount. So that's called the pay range. Okay, and we're going to pay frequency is nothing but, when in India, as we know, frequency is nothing but annualized income. Annualized income is nothing but means paying, the company is paying annualized, like a weekly wise, hourly based, week based, and bi-weekly based salaries, and also monthly salaries. So that what we are doing, if we take India example, so monthly salaries we are getting paid. So at that time, salary divided by how many months they are paying, 12 months by 12 months. That's called the frequency. And when coming for the pay component, it is a compensation. It deals with the compensation like bonus and deductions, and all this comes under the pay components. And where we are going for the next data model, that is propagation data model. Means the propagation data model, once we, in any portlet, if we select one field or a value, then no need to fetch the second value. Automatically it will take the second value, third value, and no need of manual selection for selecting the values. Once we select one value in the field, that value is considered for the entire va values. Next values are be fetched. And then again, workflow rules data models. If we go for the another data model, that workflow rules data model. The workflow means it's nothing but, when the project if we get, then from managers to team leads to team members, how the workflow will be. So like that, first it should be a hello.
Yeah, we can hear you, Tejashni. Go ahead.
Yeah, so like that the workflow will be done first. If I wanted to give, or if the manager want to give the promotion to team member as a team lead, because the position is vacant, then at that time what he should he should inform to the HR, and then the HR must be approved, and workflow and manager should be approved. All this comes under the workflow. Means clearly, if I should say, means once once the person who is getting the promotion, that person is recommended by team lead, if we think recommended by team lead, but the manager and the team leader should tell to the manager, and also it should be known to the HR also. These all are to come, means they have to approve whether is his work process, means work performance, goal management, everything is okay. Then if they approve, then he will be a team lead. Like that, here we will have the workflow rules. And event derivations. The event is nothing but, when you hire the person, when you rehire the person, when you give the promotion, when you give that, when he terminated at that time, the event derivation. This is nothing but yesterday Funny has shown the rules like business, as we use business rules. So in that we will use like if then a conditions that and all. So that comes under to the background picture. Okay, but why we are not using propagation data model, workflow propagation model, or event derivation rules uh, without, because when we have to change anything in provisioning, we have to import everything into the provisioning. Means the Excel sheet should be uploaded in the provisional provisioning, and
Tejaswini,
then
Tejaswini,
yeah,
Tejaswini.
yeah.
It's not changes in provisioning. Whenever you got
XML
any
sheet, yeah.
requirement in user interface system, employee database. I mean, this field I need to create it. This field is I'm giving to the access to the some employees. So that
Okay,
field you need to go for provisioning access. In provisioning access, you need to
okay.
download that existing data model because already one data model is available in the system.
Okay.
Because see, whenever you got the project, for example, already you can download it the corporate data model from help.sap.com latest data models, and you need to import it in provisioning access. And what are the standard is there, that standard is automatically appear in your user interface system. So right
Oh,
now what are the standard fields is available, those are all fields and objects are, it's available in the system as per standard SAP standard. Okay. Now,
oh,
I don't want to this field, or I want to add this field. I want to change this field labels and like this. So this is the requirement as a front end user wise. So
okay.
this is a small example I'm giving. So now, if that's the case, then again you need to go to the provisioning access and you need to import it. Sorry, you need to download, export it, and after that whatever you changes, that changes you can do it in XML. That is not a Excel sheet, that is the XML language, that is a folder name, file name is a format also, XML format. Okay,
Yeah.
so that format you need to change it and you need to import it in provisioning
Mm,
under session management. Okay, so once you import it, again you need to log in into user interface system, and you need to check this, whatever you changes are done, that changes are working or not, you can check it here. So this is the process. Okay,
oh, okay.
yeah, thank
So,
you,
so
Tejas.
that,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, go ahead, I think something is there.
Only the small point. So this is in order to avoid this lengthy process, we go for the business rules. That's it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Thank you.
yeah, thank you, Tejas. Yeah, guys, it is clear data models concept, because this is whenever you got the project, always these data models in your mind easily. When you got the any requirement, then easily you can understand, okay, this is related to this data model, this model is comes under this way, like this you can once you got the entire um, clarity, or I mean, oh, clarity on this picture, you will easily understand the configuration part also. Yeah, Bharat, okay, and Gopu and Raghavendra. Hello.
Yeah, fine, fine.
Okay, okay. Yeah. Now, today I'm going to foundation objects. Foundation objects I'm calling as a FO. Some SF implementation guides, they call as a FO. Sometimes they call as a foundation object. Okay. MDF objects. MDF objects is nothing but metadata framework. Full form is the metadata framework. Okay. Some other objects is there. One generic objects. Okay. Okay. Now coming to the foundation objects. What are the foundation objects? Yeah, tell me guys. Now, what are the foundation objects? Already we discussed in yesterday's class and day before yesterday's class also. What are the foundation objects? Hello. Again, it's a corporate data model only. In this,
Yeah.
yeah,
Organization, legal
yeah,
entity.
yeah, I need that only. It's not a organization. It's divided into a
Entity.
foundation objects. Three categories: entity,
Business unit, division,
business unit,
division,
division,
department,
department,
location,
location,
location group,
location group,
geozone,
zero zone.
and cost center.
Good. Okay. Next, pay
Again,
structure.
job, pay grade,
Okay.
pay group,
Okay.
pay range,
Okay.
pay component,
Okay.
and frequency.
Okay. Next, job structure.
Job structure, job classification, and
Okay.
job function.
Okay. Good. These are all will the foundation object. In see, if you observe here also, corporate data model, it represents to the entire. It's a foundation object. If you go to this picture, this slide, see here, there's a foundation tables. So these are all will be the foundation objects. So foundation objects. So previously these entire objects we need to define it in XML language. XML. So what is the XML? Little bit you know. So how to edit and these are all things. I will once this topic is completed, I will come to that point also. If today we have a time, then I will go for today only. Otherwise tomorrow's class. Okay. So, but what now we have a MDF objects is there and generic objects also is there. Okay. So coming to the some objects, they are converted into the MDF objects. MDF object is nothing but metadata framework. It's not a date. It's metadata framework. So metadata framework. So some objects are already converted to MDF objects. What is the meaning of the MDF objects? So you need not to go the XML language and you need to provisioning access. So those objects you can do it in user interface system only. So now I'm going to the user interface system also. Easily you understand the concept. Credentials. Now I'm going to the object definition. Object definition. See, if you click here, so legal entity, see, legal entity is here is the object is there. So no need to go in XML. So you can do your take a action and make correction. You can do whatever you want. You can add and fields. You can disable the fields and entire things. And like the business unit also, Bus business unit also, department also. See, so like this, some objects are already it's converted to the MDF objects. So what are the objects? I will explain you. Before going to that, if anybody is asked us what is the MDF objects meaning? So MDF is nothing but it is a metadata framework. So what are the objects changed from foundation to MDF objects? Those objects we called as the metadata frameworks. So what, why they changed a foundation object to the MDF objects? Because of previous, this is a lengthy process. If you use the MDF objects, so you can use you can configure it whatever you want. So front end system only with I mean time is very less, at the same time complication. So coming to the here, just you can go to the here and whatever you want. Coming to the XML language is also total confusing language. So here now I'm going to the data models also. This is a corporate data model. Hold it with XML. See, here you need to change that group. So for example, HRIS element. Right now, well, as of now, we discussed about the location, package. Where is it? This one, business unit or legal entity. I want group configuration, confidential evaluations, dynamic corporate address, pay component group, pay grade, pay range, allocation. Yeah. So these are all not available. Okay. So now I'm discussing about the location group. Location group is not converted to the MDF object. So there is a foundation object only here in XML language. So you need to find out only related to the foundation objects. So Coming to the MDF objects, you need to go in user interface system only. Here you can do it. Previously, these objects, legal entity business, also available here in XML only. And after that, we need to change this, and after that, we need to import it in for provisioning access, and you can test it in again user interface screen here. So that's why they come up with the MDF objects. So legal entity is a MDF object. Business unit is a MDF objects. Okay. Division is a MDF object. Department is a MDF object. Location is a still foundation object. We need to do in data model only. Location group also foundation object. It's not a DO zone. It's a geo zone. Okay. Geo zone also foundation object. And cost center is a MDF object. Okay. And coming to the pay grade is a foundation objects. And pay group is a MDF object. And pay range also MDF object. Pay component is a foundation object, and frequency is a MDF object, and job classification is a MDF object. Job classification is a MDF object, and job function also MDF object. So these are all objects or foundation objects and MDF objects. So just you can go through this sheet, guys, and in whenever you can buy, I mean, whenever you're doing the configuration, once you practice it 1 or 2 times, easily you can understand it. So if you're not understanding, so you can try it in, for example, foundation objects. What are the foundation objects? Location. So location we need to configure in XML data. Testing org pay and job structure, that is a, this is a provisioning axis. Okay, here it will be the instance axis, instance user face system. Instance user face system is nothing but it's a super admin login. These are login. Okay, I'm taking the one more duplicate screen here. I will take one more. Easily you can understand comparing the 4 sheets. Okay, so XML, we coming to the foundation objects, we are doing the configuration in XML. What are the foundation objects? Is the those objects or configuration we are doing the in XML. The data, for example, this is the location. Location, what are the fields are required in location object, already we defined in a XML. Okay, so that's the data we need to maintain in some way, like location. In my company, I have around 10 places we have that location data. There's a Hyderabad, Bangalore, these locations I need to create it. That we need to create it in the user interface system of organization. So I'll show you that thing that's easily understand. Or pay and job structures. This tool we are using for whenever you're doing the configuration, the data will populated here in this object. So manage organization pay job structure. So if you click here, you can create the locations here. If you observe here, location is there. These are the foundation objects data we need to create it here. So whenever you're creating the location, so once you click the location, effective date, code, these are all fields already we configured in XML language. See, configuration we done in the XML language, and data will populated here. What are the existing locations you have? So here the create new is there. Here we have option. Location is there. Already we created. Once you save the once you click on create new, once you save this location, so this location appear here. See, there's whatever you created, there's entire thing will appear here. So if you observe here, this is the XML language, we need to configure it. And coming to the manage organization page job structure, here we need to create the our data as per the client requirement. What are the locations it is available. If you observe here, even though still entity, business unit, division, department is a MDF object. Okay, but here if you observe department, also it's available here. Why it's coming? Because previously entire thing is a data model only. So once you click here, one error message is come because this screen is not updated. So this is a understanding purpose I am explaining you guys. So whenever you go to the instance access, maybe you which one is the MDF object, which one is a foundation object, you don't know. Just you can click the department. See, department has been migrated to MDF. Click here the process and MDF foundation objects. So you can't create it, you cannot open it here. All only in manage organization page job structure, only you can do the your data only for the location. So now I'm going to the division also. Division also, it's a MDF objects or foundation object, guys. Hello.
M M MDF.
Yeah. See, MDF objects. Geozone is there. Geozone.
Foundation object again.
So Geozone is you can create. So like this, we have a objects we have. Coming to the MDF objects, how to configure? Because see guys, whatever I'm discussing in today's class, you will get minimum 5 questions in your certification. Okay. I will complete whenever once I complete this one also. So what type of questions they will ask, I will explain you that thing. Coming to the MDF objects. MDF objects we are doing in configure object definitions. This is the configuration purpose we are using this tool. Okay, previously in XML we are using. Coming to the user interface, we are using this configure object definition tool. So just you can type it in the configure definition tool. Here, if you want to create the legal entity or business unit or whatever it. So for example, if you need to create the object definition, here you can create the division, departments, and entire things you need to create it here. Okay. Here object only, whenever you're creating the any object and at the time what are the fields are required. So that data coming to the MDF data, we need to maintain in manage data tool. Manage data. If you want manage data, I will type it here also. Manage data again. So now if you want to create the legal entity, see, just you can click on here. So these are all fields are coming. After that you can save it. These are all fields you defined in configure object definition. So here, whenever you're creating the object, I need this, I need this. So for example, effective start date is a start date, effective start date. Legal entity ID, see, system entity ID. Like coming to the foundation object, this whatever the fields are required, these fields configuration you're doing in XML language. Okay, so here you're doing the entire data population is in managed data, and for MDF objects configuration we are using for configure object definition, and coming to the foundation objects for data maintenance, we are maintaining a org page job structure, and coming to the your configuration for foundation objects in XML. Okay, now I'm going to the generic objects. So coming to the generic objects, what is the meaning of the generic objects? So generic objects is nothing but what are the two definitions we have in SuccessFactors system. So at the time, sometimes whenever you read the documents, SAP document, sometimes they called as a MDF object, sometimes they called as a generic objects. So the two definitions we have. So first definition is what are the objects are converted to foundation to MDF objects. Those objects we call as the generic objects. Either you call as a metadata framework and generic objects. But coming to the majorly we call as a metadata framework only. Metadata framework is one of the topic. Okay, what are the objects you convert to the foundation object to the MDF objects? Those objects we call as a generic objects. Okay, and second point, so right now these are the standard objects. My client requirement is department we have a standard object under department, and I because my organization a very large organization, so under that sub department also I need the one more object is I need. So that is that object custom sorry that sub department is not available in our success standard org structure. So now you need to create a one custom MDF object. Custom MDF object. Okay, custom MDF objects. So that's the whatever you creating the custom objects, that objects also we called as the generic objects. So if you observe here, MDF is a metadata framework. What are the objects we are converted to the foundation objects to MDF objects? That is a we call as a generic objects. So MDF objects is nothing but so MDF me objects also same concept. So foundation objects, what are the objects are converted to the foundation to MDF? That's we call as a MDF metadata. So whenever you're reading the documents, implementation guides, SAP guides, so they little bit word confusing is there. Just you can try to understand, but the major content of the story is metadata frameworks and a generic objects, MDF objects and generic objects definition is common. There is no any difference. Okay, coming to the custom object, right now I need to create the why it's the same meaning. I mean, I'm explaining you guys. So right now I need the one custom object that is the sub department. Again, some custom objects also, we need to define the objects in configure object definition only. So whenever you go to here, configure definition, here we have a create new object also, we need to create it, because object also we can define it here only. See, you can define it your custom object, department, sub department. In sub department, what are the fields are required to you? You need to create it here. Once you create that sub department, that sub department will appear here. Again, manage data. Okay. Once it's appear, you can whatever you configure these all fields, that fields appear here. Manage data. You need to create maintain the data here. So same concept, same tools we are using for generic objects also. So MDF is nothing but it's a um, backend framework. So that's the framework is what are the objects. Previously we are doing the XML language. Right now we are doing the MDF. That tool we are using the metadata framework tool. So that's why they called as a, sometimes they call as a MDF object, sometimes they called as a generic object. When I start my career at this point, it will take minimum 3 months. I am understanding this concept because I don't know the exact difference between these objects. So after my first and at the time of first implementation time, I got it the entire clarity on this picture. So MDF and generic objects are same thing, because always I'm going to the reading the my documents. In documents, sometimes they will call as a MDF object, sometimes they call as a generic objects. Yeah. So what in as of now, I discussed what are the foundation objects, what are the MDF objects, and what are the generic objects. What is the foundation objects where we configure it as per the requirement, and data which tool we are using, and MDF objects also where we define it, which tool we are using, and data population also which tool we are using. I discussed as of now this thing, guys. Is this clear, guys? Because this is the topic entire picture. So once you understand this concept, so now I will go in this page. So as of now, what I discussed in this page, you will get minimum 5 questions in certification. That questions also I will repeat. I will explain you once you clear this topic as of now. Yeah, Bharat, Raghavendra, Gopu, Tejashwi.
Fine, funny. Nice.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah,
Means,
Gopi. Yeah, Tejashwi, you're saying something.
yeah, little bit when we do means like practice only, then we think, I think we can know about
Yeah.
MDF. Yeah,
Yeah,
as you
I got
told.
it. But coming to these two things, I mean, data maintenance, these are things. Once you the access, then you can start it. But as of now, concentrate on the what is the foundation object, what is the MDF, why they are converting to the MDF objects, what is the use of this MDF object, and what is the generic objects. These are all things you need to concentrate.
Fine, funny till here. Yeah.
Yeah. Gopi, yesterday you asked this, you call in this picture, you all are foundation objects. Why you are calling? What is the MDF objects? You asked me this point.
Yes, yes.
Is this clear right now?
Yes, man, yes, I got clarity about that.
Okay. Yeah. Bharat said okay, and remaining Raghavendra.
Yeah, fine, fine.
Okay. Yeah. Coming to the certification level, what are the MDF objects? So they will give you the different multiple choice options. Okay, so they will give the division, department, and geo zone location. What is the MDF objects? What are the MDF objects in below values? This is the one question, 100% sure question. Okay, and second question. This question also 100% it will come. Max, what I mentioned, because I write the exam around 4 to 5 times I write as of now. So that's why I know the questions and little bit much. Okay, so I prepared myself some questions also. Okay, so coming to the generic objects, so custom they will directly they will in exam they will ask that indirectly. My client requirement is I need to create a one custom object that is a section. So what is the which tool you're using for creating for object definition? Yeah, guys, which tool we will use? Can I repeat question? My client
That
requirement,
object.
I'm repeating one more time, guys. My client requirement is I need to create a one custom object that is the section. For object creation purpose, which tool can I use?
MDF object.
Which tool? Tool.
Configuration object definition.
Yeah, that's correct. This is a question in your certifications. Try same way they will ask this indirectly. And third, this will also definitely come. These three questions is the most important, 100%. Third question. I need to change the location object fields. So what is the standard way to change the object fields for location? I'm repeating one more time, guys. I need to change the location object level field. So what is the process can I follow? The drop down values, multiple choice questions only. They will give some options. So I'm not giving any option to
Editing in
here.
XML, funny.
Process. Because everything is interlinked, the process. Here the import is there, export is there, little bit confusing. Everything is a confusing one. Give me the exact scenario. So
Modifying that XML format.
before modifying what you do, I already explained
Import.
you guys.
Import.
Input.
Import.
No import. Import is nothing but after you modification, you need to import it. Before that.
in user space.
No. So I'm repeating one more time, guys. Question. In my location object, I need to add one more field in this location object. What process you need to follow? In
In
my
provisioning, export that location data model and we'll edit that in data XML format.
yes, I need that point. See, certification they will ask this in my location is nothing but already your already project is in between mid only. So whenever you at the first time, you need to download from saphelp.com. That is a standard XML data model. Once you imported the standard one, so after that, if you have any changes, first you need to export the existing thing. The answer is in provisioning access, we need to export the which data model. And one more important point is which data model you need to import. Yes. Location. Which data model?
Look, foundation object organization.
Model, data model, data model.
Location
Corporate
data
Corporate,
model.
data
We are
model.
correcting the corporate data
uh,
model.
corporate data model.
Corporate data
The
model. Yeah.
exact answer is you need to export the corporate data model from provisioning, and we need to do the changes, and we need to import the corporate data model.
Funny,
This is
once
the
again repeat it now, this point, please. We will have a note.
yeah, I'm coming to that point. So I'm repeating the my question again.
Mm.
In as per my client requirement, I need to change the sum field in location object. So
Okay.
what is the process of that? See, if you observe this question, 3 points is in your mind. So first one is a location. Location object is related to the your corporate data model.
Mm.
Okay. Second point. So in my project, they said in my as per my client requirement, if they mention clearly. So already project is implemented, or in between, or something is there. It's not a fresh project. Okay. So second, this is the one more key point in question. Okay. So once you got these 2 points in your mind, so once you go to the corporate data provisioning axis and download that corporate data model, export, download is nothing but it's export. Export the existing data model and do your whatever you changes are required, you can do it. Again, you need to import it in your provisioning axis. You need to export in provisioning access corporate data model. Again, you need to import in the corporate data model in provisioning only. So this is the exact answer. Definitely it will come. These 3 questions, definitely it will come here. 100% sure. Yeah, guys.
Yeah, clear, funny. Now it's clear.
And 2 more questions is there, but 2 more questions. It's not a correct time to discuss with you guys because what I discussed as of now, those points already I covered. Okay. So because once I go through the system, I will explain. Maybe that's we have a time. Okay, I will go to the that 2 questions also. First question is which tool you're using for example, right now a location on page on all data we maintained it. Entities and entire things already we are maintaining it. Okay, so I need to import the entire entities in my database system. How many entities in my department? How many departments are in my system? How many locations I need were there? How many pay grades we have? This is a certification, not only certification question. It's a uh, so interview question also. So all MDF objects, you can go to import and export data. Import, and export data. All MDF objects. This question also certification question. Here you want to import it because import is nothing but whenever you're right now you're creating the departments. So in your company, 1,000 departments you have. So just you can download the template here. You can upload it entire departments. See, if you observe here, manage data, we are creating the each one by one. Okay. So coming to the MDF objects, import and export data tool we are using. We need to import it, you can export it. Import is nothing but if you have a bulk and then you need to download the template, which template you want, business unit. Dependencies concept, that's the associations. I will explain you that, guys. That is pending from my end only. So maybe tomorrow's class, I will go to that topic also. How to use the XML edit and insert and delete and association. These two topics I'll cover in tomorrow's class. So as of now, so you can download it. Just you can click on download it. Automatically template will download it. This template, what are the fields you configured in configure object definition? So right now the department we downloaded, this department we defined in the object is a in configure object definition. In configure object definition, what are the fields whenever you're creating the one department, what are the fields are required, that fields or all fields are available here also automatically appear. There is no any configuration. So coming to the here, entire configuration you are doing here only, configure object definitions tool only. So as per the client requirement, you're doing the fields and the creation entire thing you're doing here only. So here, whatever you created that fields data you're maintain here. If you have a bulk, or you need to import the bulk. So at that time you need to use this option. Okay, import and export. So you can download it. Again, you need to import it. Select the business unit. Select your file. So which file we will select, which format, guys? So this is not any certification questions or interviews question. Just already I discussed with you guys which format we are using in CSV for. Sorry,
Yes.
in CSV
CSV.
already. So whenever you, yeah, yes, whenever you're updating any file, any upload file, all file, only CSV files will support in SuccessFactors system. Okay, so what are these fields? I will whenever we are importing the employee data, that's already one topic is covered in my regular session. At that time I will explain you these all fields. These are all the standard fields only. What is the use of these fields, I will explain. And right now already we are imported. So export data is there. Export data is nothing but right now we are departments we are imported. How many departments are we are imported? Just you can click on department, you can export it here. It comes under the pop-up will be displayed here. Just see, it's a monitor jobs. It's whenever you don't once you exported, just monitor jobs. Guys, as of now I'm discussing about the only I'm not doing any configuration, because once I go to the configuration at the time I will explain you and again, but I am giving to the overview, so how the system will behaves, and that's the thing I'm giving you guys. So monitor jobs, so MDF export just now we completed. This is 7/24. System is showing the previous date because this data center is Armstrong. So that is a US database. So download the status. You can download it here. Under monitor job, that status will be available. See, these are the departments are available. So this is the English language you can use whenever you enable the languages. So those all languages will be, this is the default value of the language. This is a UK English. So this is a China. So like this you can write. These are the departments. So as of now, in in this system, how many? See, almost 170, 180, 130, 260, 340, 373, 84, 100. Almost 600 departments we have. 600 departments with manually, it's not possible. So we need to export it here, import it here. And once you import it, those are updated or not. Everything will be available here. Okay. So coming to the foundation objects. Coming to the foundation objects, one logic we have here, import the foundation objects we are using. Import the foundation data. That's yeah, foundation data. This tool we are using. Guys, if you want, you can take the screenshot. This one easily you can understand, guys. This Excel sheet, maybe if you want. Maybe if you are not maintaining the note, running notes, then you can take the screenshot. Yeah, this screenshot, this Excel. Okay, and import foundation objects here. That these are all only foundation. If you observe here, location, pay component group, frequency, pay range, geozone. Only these are all available. You can download your template here. Just you can click on location. Template will automatically appear. Whenever you complete the template, just you can import it here. Choose your CSV file and you can import it here. Okay. So coming to the export. Export, we don't have any option. Coming to the monitor jobs also, you can find whenever you're imported, that's completed or not, you can find out here. Control C and Control F, whatever, Control V. Okay, coming to the export option, you whenever you need to export the foundation data, there is no any feature in the front end system. You need to build your reports, HADAC reports. HADAC reports only it's possible. Okay, so coming to the certification level, they will ask this question. So how, whenever I need to export the legal entity data, so which tool you are using? So import the foundation objects, reports, and import and export data. The answer is import and export, because legal entity is the foundation MDF object. So MDF object we configured in the object definition. So those are front end screen. You can use the import and export data. And second question is, I need to export the entire foundation data. So what is the feasibilities? So that is the only feasibility is the reports, HADAC report. These are the 5 questions related to this topic, guys. So, so for example, so everything is a little bit in, not little bit, it is interlinked with it. For example, whenever location, they will ask, location is a foundation object or MDF object. This is a foundation object. So what is the meaning of the foundation object? You understand this concept. So where we maintain the data manually here, manage org page object, where we import that data, import foundation data tool, and where we are exporting the data through headache reports only. Monitor jobs is nothing but whenever you imported or exported, that files will be available under, you can download it under monitor jobs. Coming to the configure object definition, so this is a MDF objects, this is a manage data configure object definition where we need to create the object, and custom objects also we need to create it here only. Manage data, you can create your own data, and import and export data is nothing but if we have a bulk values, then you need to import it. If you want to export the data, what are the values are available in my system, those data you can export it here. Okay, coming to the monitor jobs, always is a common feature. So whenever you are imported or exported, suggest you can go to the monitor jobs and you can download it. Why I am explaining this here? Because I'm not showing the any screen, but why I explain this thing, because in this, what are the tools is there, based on this in certification you will get minimum 5 to minimum above 5 only. So if you go to the training.scp.com, just you can control F, employees and payroll, view details. See here, the weightage is there related to the data models. 12% they will ask these questions. Okay, coming to the generic objects, 12% weightage, and foundation objects 12%. As of now, what I discussed, so these three topics already is in certification point of view, generic objects, foundation objects. So they will never ask this how to do these are things, which tool you are using. So that is the major. So tomorrow on, not tomorrow, day after tomorrow onwards, I will go to the screen and how to create the data models, how many data models we have, how to import the data models. I mean location in my previous example. So these 12% is the weightage they given. I think if you go to the view more sample questions, so some questions are related to these three topics also. You can go to that also. Customer needs to the membership and external organization purpose and the following. It's not no. Next question. Yeah, what is the answer for this? This is a certification level. They will ask like this only. You want to create the generic MDF object has composite association with the two other MDF object. So that is the MDF object. So association as of now I'm not discussed, guys. So you can leave it association topic. Coming to the generic object. So MDF object, generic MDF object, where we created. Which tool you are using, guys?
Configuration object definition tool.
Yeah, that's correct answer. Yeah. Coming to the how to translate the label for legal entity object in the different countries in the, so I will explain you as of now I'm not discussed. So this one also configure definition object only. So whenever you create the object, so you can change your languages, and I think that whenever I create the data model, I will explain. And so this one also as of now I'm not touched. So this one also as of now I'm not touched. Manage workflows I'm not touched. See how what you do download before importing the organization page job stitcher system. What you do before importing the organization page job stitcher system into the system. Right now I have a 1,000 values is there. I need to import the page stitcher, job stitcher, and organization stitcher. Each object wise I have 1,000 fields we
First one, a CSV template containing all the objects.
have. Wrong answer. This is the
Fourth
basic
one,
question.
funny.
Fourth,
Wrong answer. It's a basic question. It's not a configuration point. Configuration point question. Answer is second one.
second,
Yeah. See,
Okay.
here same maintain the CSV containing the all objects. Coming to the manage org page job stitcher, we have a 10 to 15 objects we have. So we need to import the all objects. So before importing, we need to download the template first of all. See, they mention clearly download before importing. So before importing, what you do first, you download the template only. This is a basic question. There is no any config. This is indirect questions. Before importing, you need to download the template. So before whenever you downloading the template, so we need to here the question is importing the all objects. So all objects, it's not possible, but it's possible. That is the too lengthy process. You can download the blank CSV template. Each object wise you can download it. Each object wise we have a feasibility is there. Previously I downloaded the location and sorry, its location is of FT foundation object. Department I downloaded. That is the correct answer. Little bit some points logics is there. Whenever you read the question, concentrate on that thing. So this one also I have not discussed as of now. See yeah, this one also, your customer requires a new custom MDF foundation objects linked to legal entities to build their organization structure. So already I told you, sub department I need to create it. So what are the possible steps? Which tool you are using? The two correct answers is there. So if you want to read one more time, you can read it.
the first one, and
Second one also. Second one.
Second one is the wrong answer.
using the manager organization tree and job section to import
First
the
one is fine.
See, there's a custom object you need to create it. So the custom object is the MDF object that is created in the configure object definition. You need to maintain the data after creating. So where we
Import.
So here the
Oh,
managed data, they are giving the option. So that's why only one option, that is the import and
oh,
export data. So like this is a little confusing questions, guys. So answers is in your hand only, but whenever you're reading the question, that is based on your mindset, then it will be work. I mean, please concentrate on whenever you're reading the questions in certification also. So 9 questions. So sample question they will provide to you. See, 3 questions we completed. Assessment navigator. Okay, this one is wrong. A blank CSV template, each object from import foundation object. Okay, they will ask this. Actually, the correct answer is second one only, but they mention organization structure is a it's related to foundation and MDF also. Pay also is there. Job data also they mentioned, but in this answer the mention is only foundation data. Foundation data is nothing. This answer, I mean, whatever they mention here, that is the wrong answer. Whatever we put it, that's the correct answer. If you see why I'm setting this point, so here the organization pay and job structure they mention clearly. So organization structure is in that foundation data we have, and MDF also we have, even the pay structure and job structure entire thing is a MDF also. MDF we are doing in the here manage organization based job structure. Each object wise that's the CSV template. Coming to the their constant, they maybe the whenever the question is prepared, their mindset is it's related to the foundation data. The answer is wrong here only. As I said, this is not a correct answer as per the question. If you want to, they if they ask the two correct answers, then this one and this one is the correct answer. Yeah, guys, I'm going to the Excel sheet again. So is this clear as of now what I discussed? Because these are the basic things at the same time in your certification level, most important topics for this. If you want, you can take the screenshots also, guys. So that's the thing. Okay, if you have any
uh,
doubts, just yeah.
funny, I'm having one doubt.
Mhm.
Funny, you said regarding the one ad hoc reports, right?
Yeah,
So, can you repeat that particular point? Ad hoc reports.
yeah. Uh, See, coming to the foundation objects. So foundation objects, if you compare to the MDF objects, so this is the MDF object. So you can import it and export it. So whatever the values are available in the MDF objects. So for example, department is the MDF object. How many departments in the system as of now? You can download it. You can export it in this tool only, import and export data. Coming to the foundation data, like location group, how many locations in my system? So that's the option. There is no any front end tool is not available. There's the only one option. We need to create the reports. So reports, we have a two types of reports is there. One is a word reports and second one is a headache reports. So when this comes to the reports topics, I will explain you that thing. So as of now, whenever you're trying to export the foundation objects, that's only possible in headache reports only.
Okay, okay.
Guys, any other doubts in today's class? Yeah, Bharat, Gopu, Raghavendra, Tejashwini. Otherwise, I'll close this session here today.
Fine, funny. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Tejashwini.
Have a nice day.
Thank you, Tejashwini. Yeah, thank you guys, and wind up in the session for the day.
Bye, Funny. Thank you.
Thank you, Raghavendra. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Hello, Raghavendra.
చెప్పండి Funny.
Tejashwini garu. Hello. I think Tejashwini. I think she already left. Just 1 second. Yeah, Raghavendra. సారీ అండి, ఇది మీరు చెప్తా అన్నారు కొంచెం, అదే డే కొంచెం నాకు అది ఉంటుందండి.
ఫ్రైడే ఆర్ సాటర్డే పని 99% చేసేస్తాను.
ఓకే, కొంచెం అండి ప్లీజ్, ఎందుకంటే నేను మా మిస్సెస్ వాళ్ళ ఫ్రెండ్ దగ్గర నేను తీసుకున్నాను. సో వాళ్ళకి
అదే
చెప్పాను, నేను 2 days అని మీరు అన్నారు, నేను అదే 2 days అని వాళ్ళకి కమిటీ ఇచ్చాను. నేను అందుకే నేను సరే చూస్తారు కదా అని నేను మాట్లాడలేదు.
అది యాక్చువల్గా నేను మా ఫ్రెండ్కి ఇచ్చానమాట. ఇంకా వాళ్ళది ఇక బిజినెస్ వాళ్ళది ఎలా ఉంటుంది అంటే ఒక మాట మీద ఉండరు కదా వాళ్ళు.
సరే కరెక్టే అండి, మీ వర్షన్ కదా అర్థమైంది, కానీ నేను కూడా ఉన్నాను. సో అది అందుకే వేరే రకంగా ఏం కాదు.
సరే
దానికోసం
అండి, మ్యాక్సిమం ట్రై చేస్తాను. ఒకవేళ అయిపోతే నేను ఇచ్చేస్తాను. నేను
మాక్సిమం కాదండి, కొంచెం అండి ప్లీజ్. ఎందుకు అంటే నేను కమిట్మెంట్ ఇచ్చున్నాను, నేను ఆ కమిట్మెంట్, సో లాస్ట్ వీక్ అనుకున్నాము, సో పోస్ట్పోన్ అవుతూ వస్తుంది. సో నేను కొంచెం సఫర్ అవుతున్నాను.
సరే పని, మీకు కూడా ప్రాబ్లం కావద్దు కదా.
ఈవెన్ నేను బీఫ్రాంక్ చెప్పాలంటే క్రెడిట్ కార్డ్ బిల్ కట్టలేదండి, నెల ఫైన్ పడింది. అలా ఉంది పరిస్థితి. అంటే ఈవెన్ నేను రీసెంట్ గా మ్యారేజ్ అయింది, కొంచెం ఖర్చులు ఎక్కువ ఉన్నాయి. సో ఫ్యామిలీ ఇప్పుడే పెట్టాము లాస్ట్ మంత్ లో. సో ఇంకా బెంగళూరులో మళ్ళీ ఇంకా ఆలోచించండి ఇంకా ఎలా ఉంటుంది.
బెంగళూరులో అంటే ఇక చాలా కష్టం. ఇక
అడ్వాన్స్ 1 lakh తీసుకున్నాడు హౌస్ అడ్వాన్స్ కి.
ఎక్కడ పని మీది? ఎలక్ట్రానిక్ సిటీ ఎక్కడ?
ఆఫీస్ వచ్చేసరికి ఎలక్ట్రానిక్ సిటీ అండి, నేను స్టేయింగ్ వచ్చేసరికి టీచర్స్ కాలనీ అండి, హెచ్ఎస్ఆర్ లేఅవుట్ దగ్గర వస్తుంది.
ఓకే, నాకు అంత ఐడియా లేదు, కానీ మా ఫ్రెండ్స్ చాలా మంది అక్కడ ఉన్నారు ఎలక్ట్రానిక్ సిటీ.
ఓకే ఓకే, ఆఫీస్ నాది ఎలక్ట్రానిక్ సిటీ అండి, సైబర్ టవర్స్ లో ఉంటుంది.
ఓకే ఓకే. నా సిచ్యువేషన్ ఎట్లా తెలుసా ఫనీ, యాక్చువల్గా నాకు ఇప్పుడు ప్రజెంట్ ఒక ఆఫర్ రిలీజ్ అయ్యే సూచన ఉంది, కానీ అది ఎప్పుడైతే తెలుస్తలేదు. నాకు ఇప్పుడు ఎస్ఎఫ్ కంటిన్యూ చేద్దామా లేదా మళ్ళీ, లేదంటే నాకు దానికి వెళ్దామా ఏం అర్థం కావట్లేదు నాకు.
నన్ను అడిగితే మీరు చేంజ్ అవుదాం అనుకున్నారు కాబట్టి పార్లర్గా అది కంటిన్యూ జాబ్ లో జాయిన్ అవ్వండి, ఇది ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయండి అండి. ఎందుకంటే అల్టిమేట్ గా మనీ కావాలి ఎవరికైనా ఎండ్ ఆఫ్ ది డే. సో కానీ మీరు ఎస్ఎఫ్ మూవ్ అవడానికి ఇది కరెక్ట్ టైము. మీరు డ్రా చేసేదానికి మినిమం 40% హైక్ తో మీరు ఇక్కడ ఎస్ఏపిలో జాబ్ కొడతారు ఎస్ఎఫ్ లో. సో నా ఒపీనియన్ ఏంటి అంటే మీరు ఒక 6 months టైం తీసుకుంటారు. ఇప్పుడు మీరు జాయిన్ అయితే ఒక 6 months ఈజీగా చేస్తారు ఆ కంపెనీలో. ఎందుకంటే మీకు ఈ 6 months లో ఇది ఫుల్ ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయండి, ఎందుకంటే మీకు ఆల్మోస్ట్ 6 to 7 years ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ ఉందని అన్నారు. ఓకే, సో ఈ ఒక 1 year మీరు ఎస్ఎఫ్ లో పెట్టుకుంటే 6 months తర్వాత మీరు మూవ్ చేసుకుంటే, ఇప్పుడు మీరు డ్రా చేసేదానికి మీరు 10 ఏమో చెప్పారు నాకు, సో ఈజీగా 15+ లో ఉంటారు. ఎందుకంటే టైం ఉంటుంది మీ హ్యాండ్ లో, మీకు అంత ప్రెజర్ ఉండదు. సో కొంచెం మీరు కాన్సన్ట్రేట్ చేయడానికి కూడా ఛాన్సెస్ ఎక్కువ ఉంటాయి.
అవును, అదే
అది నా ఒపీనియన్ వరకే. సో దాట్స్ ఇంకా తర్వాత మీ ఇష్టం అది.
అదే యాక్చువల్లీ ఏంటంటే మళ్ళీ ఇప్పుడు నాకేంటంటే మళ్ళీ లొకేషన్ మారితే అదో ప్రాబ్లం. ఒకవేళ ఇక్కడనే వస్తేనేమో కంటిన్యూ చేయొచ్చు, ప్రాబ్లం కాదు. మళ్ళీ ఇప్పుడు లొకేషన్ మారితే అప్ అండ్ డౌన్ మళ్ళీ ఇక నాకు ఫ్యామిలీ పెట్టేంత వరకు. సో ఇక నేను ఎస్ఎఫ్
సరే
ట్రై చేయడం బెటర్ అని ఆలోచిస్తున్నాను.
అదే
ఇంకా మనకి
ఆ,
ఎప్పుడు
చెప్పండి.
ఇంకెన్ని రోజులు పడుతుంది సార్ ఫనీ క్లాసెస్ మొత్తం?
ఇంకొక ఈజీగా 20 days ఈజీగా పడుతుందండి. ఎందుకంటే దట్టు నేను డైలీ 1 hour అని చెప్తున్నాను, ఆల్మోస్ట్ 1.5 hour తీసుకుంటున్నాం మనం. మీరు అబ్జర్వ్ చేశారా లేదు? అంటే టైం
అవును.
ఎక్సీడ్ అవుతుంది. ఓకే, నో ప్రాబ్లం. నాకే సబ్జెక్ట్ మనం ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తున్నాం కొంచెం. సో మ్యాక్స్ ఇంకో 20 days అండి, 20 to 25 days ఇన్ బిట్వీన్. మ్యాక్స్ 20 days లో అవుతుంది. సో ఫర్దర్గా ఇంకా అంటే రెగ్యులర్ అంటే నేను మినిమం 2 to 3 times రిపీట్ చేస్తున్నా ఏది చెప్పినా సరే నా దగ్గర నుంచి. ఫర్దర్గా మీకు డౌట్ వచ్చినప్పుడు మళ్ళీ అడుగుతున్నాను. సో ఆల్మోస్ట్ 4 times అవుతుంది. అండ్ ఇంకోటి ఏంటి అంటే నేను అక్టోబర్ సారీ జూలై ఆగస్ట్ సెకండ్ వీక్లో నేను డెమో యాక్సెస్కి ప్లాన్ చేస్తానండి. ఎందుకంటే ఈ వీక్లో మీకు స్టాండర్డ్ డాక్యుమెంట్ ఇప్పుడు జనరేట్ పంపిస్తాను, ఈ రోజు ఎండ్ ఆఫ్ ది డే పంపించేస్తాను. సో నెక్స్ట్ వీక్ వచ్చేసరికి మీకు ఇంప్లిమెంటేషన్ గైడ్ ఫార్వర్డ్ చేస్తాను. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ వీక్ అంటే సెకండ్ వీక్ వచ్చేసరికి నేను డెమో యాక్సెస్ ఇస్తాను. డెమో యాక్సెస్ టైంకి అమౌంట్ మొత్తం క్లియర్ చేస్తే నేను ఇవ్వగలను. ఎందుకంటే డెమో యాక్సెస్కి నేను పే చేస్తున్నాను వేరే అతనికి, ఎందుకంటే డెమో యాక్సెస్ నాకు కాదు. సో నేను డెమో యాక్సెస్ టైంకి అమౌంట్ క్లియర్, నేను అందరికీ అదే చెప్పున్నాను ఆల్రెడీ. సో సెకండ్ ఇన్స్టాల్మెంట్ ఎప్పుడు అనేది థర్డ్ వీక్లో చెప్పాను. ఇప్పుడు మన క్లాస్ స్టార్ట్ అయ్యి కూడా ఆల్మోస్ట్ 1 week అయింది. సో థర్డ్ వీక్ నేను ఇంకొక 4th week అడుగుతున్నాను. ఎందుకంటే యాక్చువల్లీ మనం క్లాస్ స్టార్ట్ చేసిన లాస్ట్ వీకే స్టార్ట్ చేస్తున్నాం. లాస్ట్ మండే స్టార్ట్ చేసాం, జూలై 15th స్టార్ట్ చేసాం. సో యాజ్ ఆఫ్ నో నేను ఇంకా కాన్ఫిగరేషన్లోకి వెళ్ళలేదు. మీరు అబ్జర్వ్ చేశారో లేదో, నేను ఇప్పటివరకు ఇన్పుట్స్ ఇస్తున్నాను మీకు. సో
థియరిటికల్ చాలా ఉంది.
థియరిటికల్ ఉందండి. అంటే వాట్ ఎవర్ వి డిస్కస్ యాజ్ ఆఫ్ నో, దీస్ ఆర్ ఆల్ థింగ్స్ వి నీడ్. ఐ మీన్ ఎలా చేస్తామో ఏంటి అనేది మీకు ఫ్రంట్ ఎండ్ స్క్రీన్ చూపించలేదు. ఇప్పుడు మీకు ఆబ్జెక్ట్ డెఫినేషన్ ఇక్కడ చేస్తాము అని చెప్పాను MDF లో. ఆబ్జెక్ట్ డెఫినేషన్ ఎలా చేస్తామో, అందులో ఏమేమి ఫీచర్స్ ఉన్నాయి ఏంటి అనేది ఇంకా ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేయలేదు మీకు. సో యాజ్ ఆఫ్ నో ఆ టూల్ గురించే చెప్పాను. ఏదైనా చూడ ఇక్కడ ఉన్న వాటిల్లో అన్ని టూల్సే చెప్పాను. ఆ టూల్స్ లో ఇంకా ఈచ్ ఫీల్డ్ వైజ్ నేను వెళ్ళలేదు.
అవునవును.
సో అదే అండి, అదే మాట్లాడదామని కొంచెం వెయిట్ చెప్పాను, ఉండమన్నాను అంతే.
పర్లేదండి, ఇక నేను పే చేస్తానండి.
ఓకే అండి, మరి నేను ఒక ఆఫీస్ టైం అవుతుంది.
నాకు ఒక రిక్వెస్ట్ అడిగాను, మరి మీరేమంటారు? యాక్చువల్గా నేను నెక్స్ట్ సాటర్డే కల్లా నేను టోటల్ 20 పే చేస్తాను. ఒక 5,000 మాత్రం నాకు కొంచెం టైం ఇస్తారా?
నెక్స్ట్ సాటర్డేకి 20 పే చేస్తారా? ఐ మీన్ ఫ్రైడే కా అండి?
ఫ్రైడే సాటర్డే అనుకోండి, థర్డ్ కల్లా.
సో నేను ఒకటి చెప్తున్నాను,
సెకండ్ ఆర్ థర్డ్.
మీరు ఈ కమిట్మెంట్ ఇస్తా అంటే నాకు సరే ఒకే మాట మీద ఉందా, మళ్ళీ చేంజ్ ఇంకా అది మీరు చేంజ్ మళ్ళీ తర్వాత నాకు కుదరలేదు పని అని అంటే నాకు మీకు కరెక్ట్ కాదు, నాకు కరెక్ట్ కాదు.
లేదు, అందుకే చెప్తున్నాను. యాక్చువల్ నాకు నెక్స్ట్ వీక్ కల్లా నాకు పేమెంట్ వస్తుంది. నేను థర్డ్ కల్లా నీకు మొత్తం 20 వరకు క్లియర్ చేస్తాను. కాకపోతే ఒక 5,000 మాత్రం నాకు కొంచెం టైం కావాలి నాకు.
సో ఎప్పుడు పే చేస్తారు? మీ వర్షన్ చెప్పండి. మీరు నాకు క్లాసెస్ వచ్చేసరికి మ్యాక్స్ బై 15th వరకు క్లోజ్ అయిపోవచ్చు, ఎందుకంటే 1 month డ్యూరేషన్, ఆల్మోస్ట్ 15th వరకు క్లియర్ అవ్వచ్చు. సో ఎందుకంటే నేను అడుగుతుంది ఏంటంటే డెమో యాక్సెస్ నేను ఈ వీక్స్లో ప్లాన్ చేస్తే ఇక్కడ నుంచి మీరు ప్రాక్టీస్లో ఉంటారు, నేను అవైలబిలిటీ ఉంటాను. సో ఫస్ట్ వీక్ మీరు పే చేస్తే, ఐ మీన్ ఫస్ట్ థర్డ్లో పే చేస్తే ఆ నెక్స్ట్ వీక్ డెమో ఇచ్చే టైంకి ఆ రిమైనింగ్ పే చేయగలరా? నాకు ఆప్షన్ లేదు. సో ఆ 1 weekలో ఒక 5,000 మీరు కొంచెం అరేంజ్ చేయాలండి మరి. సో మీకెన్ని ఉన్నాయో నాకు అంతే ఉన్నాయి, అదొక్కటి కూడా గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి ప్లీజ్. నేను అంతకు మించి ఏం మాట్లాడలేదు. ఇంకా మీ ఏజ్ లో మీకన్నా చిన్నవాడిని నేను. రీసెంట్ గా మ్యారేజ్ అయ్యి ఫ్యామిలీ పెట్టున్నాము. సో కొంచెం అది నాకు అంతకు లేకపోతే నేను ఇంత ఎవరిని అడగను. ఈవెన్ నేను కూడా అదే స్టేజ్ నుంచి వచ్చాను, అంతకన్నా దారుణంగా వచ్చాను నేను, నిజంగా చెప్తున్నాను.
ఏం లేదండి, కొంచెం ఇక వేరే ఈఎంఐలు ఉన్నాయి, దాని గురించి ఆలోచిస్తున్నాను. ఇక సరే
ఓకే
పని ఎలాగైనా చూస్తానులేండి.
ఓకే ఓకే. సో ఏ డేట్ ఏంటి అనేది ఒకసారి ఆలోచించుకొని మీ కమిట్మెంట్ మీరు ఉన్నది చెప్పండి. సో నేను దాన్ని బట్టి నేను కమిట్ అవుతాను. ఇన్ కేస్ మీరు ఈ వీక్లో ఇప్పుడు ఫ్రైడే సాటర్డే లోపు మీరు పే చేస్తా అన్నారు. సో ఇది
ఉమ్,
ఓకే అనా అంటే ఓకే పే చేసుకొని నెక్స్ట్ నెక్స్ట్ మంత్ సెకండ్ వీక్ అంటే బై 5 to 9 లోపల ఈ వీక్లో మీరు పే చేయొచ్చు రిమైనింగ్ అమౌంట్. లేదు నాకు మొత్తం సింగిల్ ఇన్స్టాల్మెంట్ పే చేస్తాను అని అంటే సో నెక్స్ట్ ఫ్రైడేకి ఐ మీన్ ఆగస్ట్ ఫస్ట్ సెకండ్ థర్డ్లో సో సింగిల్ అమౌంట్ పే చేయండి. సో ఎంతకన్నా ఇంకా నేను ఇవ్వలేనండి ప్లీజ్ అండి ఇంకా మరి అలా
సరే సరే అండి, మీకు కూడా ప్రాబ్లం కావద్దులే అది కూడా.
అదే ఎందుకంటే మళ్ళీ నెక్స్ట్ వీక్లో నేను ఇంటికి వెళ్ళే ప్లాన్లు ఉన్నాయి. ఈ కొత్త మళ్ళీ శ్రావణ
ఓకే ఓకే.
శుక్రవారాలు వచ్చినాయి. మళ్ళీ ఇక్కడ నుంచి వెళ్ళాలి. మేము ఇక్కడ నుంచి జోడ వెళ్ళాలంటే మళ్ళీ 3,000 పట్టుకోవాలా మనిషికి.
ఓకే, ఎక్కువ అంటే ట్రైన్ ప్రిఫర్ చేస్తారా, బస్సు ప్రిఫర్ చేస్తారా?
మ్యాక్స్ బస్సేనండి. మాకు ఇక్కడ ట్రైన్ బెంగళూరులో ఈ ట్రాఫిక్ లో ట్రైన్ పట్టుకోవడానికి మళ్ళీ 3 hours ముందు స్టార్ట్ అవ్వాలి. బస్ అయితే మన ఇంటి ముందు ఎక్కేసేయచ్చు.
ఓకే ఓకే, బస్సు బస్సు బెటర్
ప్రైవేట్
అంటే
రాదు.
చాలా వరకు.
ఇంకా అంటే ఈ ట్రాఫిక్ తెలిసిందే కదా బెంగళూరుది. మళ్ళీ నేను
ఉమ్,
ఇక్కడ నుంచి కేఆర్పురం వెళ్ళాలంటే మినిమం 2 hours to 3 hours పడుతుంది.
ఓకే ఓకే.
సరే బస్ వచ్చేసరికి మళ్ళీ 13 hours జర్నీ. అదొక మళ్ళీ నెవర్ ఎండింగ్ స్టోరీ అనమాట.
ఆ జర్నీలు నాకు బాగా ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ అండి. 3 years పూణేకి మామూలుగా చేయలేదు జర్నీస్ నేను.
సో పూణే అంటే ఆల్మోస్ట్ 10 hours or 12 hours ఉంటుంది అనుకుంటా.
11 hours పడుతుంది.
ఓకే
బెంగళూరు కంటే తక్కువనే డిస్టెన్స్, కాకపోతే మధ్యలో సోలాపూర్ దగ్గర రోడ్ బాగుండదు అక్కడ.
ఓకే ఓకే.
అక్కడ చాలా టైం పడుతుంది, అక్కడ 1 hour పైన పడుతుంది, అక్కడ 1 or 2 hours. కానీ మీకు ఏమైనా లాస్ట్ ఇప్పుడు మన సెషన్స్ అన్నీ అయిపోయిన తర్వాత ఏమైనా రిఫరెన్స్ ఉంటే రిఫర్ చేయండి పని నాకు కొంచెం.
షూర్ అండి. ఈవెన్ నా దగ్గర కూడా ఓపెనింగ్స్ ఉన్నాయి. ఈవెన్ నేనే ఇంటర్వ్యూ చేస్తున్నా. యాక్చువల్లీ కేపీఐటీలో
అవునా?
ఉంది. మా మేనేజర్ నా ఫ్రెండే. హైదరాబాద్ ఎయిష్ టెక్నాలజీలోకి 2 ఉన్నారు. మేనేజర్ లెవెల్లో ఉన్నారు ఆల్రెడీ. సో
కొంచెం రిఫర్
ఉన్నా
చేయండి
నో
పని.
ప్రాబ్లం అండి. షూర్ నా సైడ్ నుంచి ఉన్నంత వరకు నేను చేస్తానండి. అంటే మీరు లొకేషన్ ఒకటే పెట్టుకుంటే కొంచెం టైం పట్టొచ్చేమో. బట్ మీరు బెంగళూరుకి మూవ్ అవ్వగలను అంటే సో నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ పొజిషన్స్ అంటే
ఏం
నేను
చేస్తాం
చెప్పాను మీ
తప్పదన్నప్పుడు మూవ్ అవ్వాల్సింది ఇక.
మీరున్న సిచ్యువేషన్ నాకు తెలియదు. బట్ ఆపర్చునిటీస్ మాత్రం బెంగళూరులో ఎక్కువ ఉన్నాయండి కంపేర్ టు హైదరాబాద్.
ఓకే, నేను కొంచెం ప్యాకేజ్ ఎక్కువ వస్తే ఏం చేస్తాం, ఎక్కడైనా మూవ్ అవ్వాలి, ఏం చేస్తాం మరి, ఇక తప్పదు కదా.
అంతే నేను అలా వచ్చినాను. నేను ఇంతకుముందు హైదరాబాద్లో చేసేవాడిని. తర్వాత మూవ్ అయ్యాను. మూవ్ అయ్యి తర్వాత మళ్ళీ హైదరాబాద్కి చూస్తున్నాను. బట్ యశ్వాడు అంతా క్లియర్ చేసాడులే కానీ ప్యాకేజ్ అంత ఇవ్వలేను అన్నాడు. సరే నేను సేమ్ ప్యాకేజీకి నేను వచ్చే ఉపయోగం ఏముంది నాకు. సరే రైట్
అట్లీస్ట్ కొంచెం అన్నా
తీసుకోకపోతే
చేంజ్ ఉంటుంది.
అడిగాను. సరే అలా ఉంది. సో నేను ఇంట్రెస్ట్ లేదని చెప్పేసాను. రీసెంట్గా ఐటిలిజెన్స్ కాల్ వచ్చింది. బట్ ఐటిలిజెన్స్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ లేదులే అని ఆగిపోయాను. సో ఎలాగో ఎంఎన్సీలో చేస్తున్నాం, కొద్దిగా వెళ్తే ఆ రేంజ్లోనే పోదాంలే అన్నట్టు అనుకున్నాను.
ఓకే ఓకే. కానీ మనకి ఇప్పుడు ఈ ఇంకోటి ఎస్సీతో పాటు ఇంకో మాడ్యూల్ ఏది కవర్ అవుతుందా, పిఎంజిఎం కానీ ఏదైనా?
ఆన్ బోర్డింగ్ కవర్ అవుతుందండి మన దాంట్లో.
ఆన్ బోర్డింగ్, ఓకే. అది సపరేట్ వస్తుంది అది మళ్ళీ పిఎంజిఎం అనేది.
పిఎంజిఎం మోడల్ సపరేట్ మాడ్యూల్. అది కూడా చిన్న మాడ్యూలే. బట్ నాకు ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ లేదండి దాంట్లో. ఎందుకంటే ఈసీ అనేది చాలా పెద్ద మాడ్యూల్. ఉన్న అన్ని మాడ్యూల్స్లో ఈసీ చాలా పెద్ద మాడ్యూల్. సో ఈసీ నేర్చుకుంటే మనకి ఎనఫ్ అనమాట. సో మిగిలినవన్నీ చిన్న మాడ్యూల్స్. మీరు జాబ్లో జాయిన్ అయిన తర్వాత కూడా మీరు ఓన్గా నేర్చుకోవచ్చు. మీకు ఇన్స్టెన్స్ యాక్సెస్ వచ్చేస్తుంది కదా ఆ టైంకి. మీరు జాబ్లో జాయిన్ అయితే కంపెనీ వాళ్ళు ఇస్తారు డెమో యాక్సెస్. సో ఈజీగా
ఓకే ఓకే.
నేర్చుకోవచ్చు. అంత ఇంప్లిమెంటేషన్ గైడ్ తీసుకొని ఒక 1 week పర్టికులర్ కూర్చుంటే ఈజీగా వచ్చేస్తుంది. బట్ యాజ్ ఏ ఈసీ కన్సల్టెంట్కి మనకు అంత టైం ఉండదు అనుకోండి ప్రాజెక్ట్లో ఉంటే. సో ప్రెజర్ అలాగే
ఓకే
ఉంటుంది.
ఓకే ఓకే ఓకే. అది
సో
అలవాటు
రైట్
కామన్
నా
లేండి అది ఇక.
సో రైట్ నౌ ఏంటంటే మార్కెట్లో కొత్తగా వచ్చింది. సో మనకి సబ్జెక్ట్ కొంచెం తక్కువ ఉన్నా సరే కాంపిటీషన్ లేదు, ఈజీగా మూవ్ అయిపోతాం. ఒక 1 or 2 years తర్వాత కొంచెం టఫ్ ఉంటుంది.
నేను అందుకే మూవ్ అయిదామని. నాకు అది ఆ సపోర్ట్లో చేసి చేసి నాకు చిరాకు వచ్చేసింది. నాకు
ఓకే ఓకే
ఆన్ కాల్, కంటిన్యూగా ఆన్ కాల్స్, నైట్ ఎప్పుడు పడితే అప్పుడు కాల్స్ నైట్.
ఓకే
మళ్ళీ సిస్టమ్ లాగినాయి, మళ్ళీ 1 or 2 hours కూర్చోవడం, మళ్ళీ మెయిన్ ఏంటంటే హెల్త్ ఇష్యూస్ వస్తున్నాయి నిద్ర లేక.
అంతే. ఇప్పుడు నా
నేను
పరిస్థితి కూడా
అటాచ్
కొంచెం
పెట్టుకోలేక.
అంచుమించు అలాగే ఉందండి. నేను ఈవినింగ్
అంకల్
వచ్చేసరికి
ఉంటాయండి
8:30
అంకల్
వచ్చేసి
ఉంటాయి, అంకల్ ఉంటాయా?
అనుకోవాలి నా క్లయింట్దే అండి, డైరెక్ట్గా ఇంప్లిమెంటేషన్ కదా, రిక్వైర్మెంట్ గ్యాదరింగ్ మొత్తం కాల్లోనే ఉంటుంది.
ఓకే ఓకే. నేను ఇంకా మా ఫ్రెండ్ అన్నాడు, ఇదైతే దీంట్లో అయితే దీనికి అంత టచ్ అయితే ఉండదు, మిడిల్ వేర్ లోన్ అంత ఉండదు అని. అప్పుడు మా
మిడిల్
ఫ్రెండ్
వేర్ లో ఉన్న అది మాత్రం 100% కదండి. మిడిల్ వేర్ లో ఉన్నంత మాత్రం ఉండదు. మిడిల్ వేర్ కి కొంచెం ప్రెజర్ ఎక్కువ ఉంటుంది అండి.
యాక్చువల్లీ ప్రాబ్లం ఏంటంటే ఎవరి ఇష్యూ వచ్చినా మా మీదే పడతారు ఫస్ట్.
అవునవును, ఎందుకంటే మా
ప్రింటెడ్.
దగ్గర కూడా చూస్తున్నాం కదా. ఇప్పుడు మనకి ఈసీ నుంచి ఇంటిగ్రేషన్ మాకు ఇప్పుడు ఎగ్జిస్టింగ్ ప్రాజెక్ట్ లో S/4HANA యూజ్ చేస్తున్నారు.
ఓకే.
టూల్, ఇంటిగ్రేషన్ టూల్. సో చూస్తున్నా ఉంటాం కదా, మేము ఏదో చేంజ్ చేస్తాం, ఇంపాక్ట్ అక్కడ పడుతుంది, మా దగ్గర పడదు.
యాక్చువల్గా ఫ్రంట్ ఉండే వాళ్ళు యాక్సెప్ట్ చేయరు, బ్యాక్ ఎండ్ వాళ్ళు యాక్సెప్ట్ చేయరు, మిడిల్ ఉన్నది మాకు ఉంటుంది అసలు ఆడ.
అదే కదా,
చాలాసార్లు జరిగినాయి అలా.
చాలా అది కామన్ అండి. ఇప్పుడు ఈవెన్ మీరు సక్సెస్ ఫ్యాక్టర్ ప్రాజెక్ట్స్, నాట్ ఓన్లీ సక్సెస్ ఫ్యాక్టర్స్, సపోర్టింగ్ ఏవైతే ఉన్నాయో ఫంక్షనల్ టూల్స్, అవి ఫెయిల్ అవుతున్నాయి ప్రాజెక్ట్స్ అంటే మ్యాక్స్ 80% డిపెండ్స్ ఆన్ ద ఇంటిగ్రేషన్. ఇంటిగ్రేషన్ వర్క్ ఓకే, ఫెయిల్ అవుతున్నాయి. అది ఇంటిగ్రేషన్ వర్కౌట్ లేదు అని అంటే ఇంటిగ్రేషన్ కన్సల్టెంట్ మిస్టేక్ ఏం కాదు. ఇక్కడ క్లయింట్ రిక్వైర్మెంట్ ఎలా ఉంటది అంటే వాడికి కావాలి మనకి ఇచ్చేయాలనే కాన్సెప్ట్ లో ఈసీ కన్సల్టెంట్, యాజ్ ఫంక్షన్ కన్సల్టెంట్ మేము చేసేస్తాం. ఆ డిపెండెంట్ మాకు ఫ్రంట్ ఎండ్ సిస్టమ్ లో బాగానే వర్కౌట్ అవుతుంది, కానీ అది ఇంటిగ్రేషన్ వేరే సిస్టమ్ ఉన్నప్పుడు ఆ ఇంపాక్ట్ అక్కడ పడుతుంది. సో అది ఇంటిగ్రేషన్ వర్కౌట్ అవుతుంది.
ఓకే ఓకే.
చూస్తూనే ఉన్నాం ఇంక ఇవన్నీ రెగ్యులర్ గా. ఓకే అండి, మరి టైం అవుతుంది, ఇంకా
ఓకే
నేను రెడీ స్టార్ట్ అవ్వాలి. సరే,
ఓకే అండి, థ్యాంక్ యూ.
కొంచెం చూడండి అండి, ఇది అనుకోకండి.
చేస్తానండి, మీకు ప్రాబ్లం కావద్దు కదా.
ఓకే అండి, మరి బాయ్.
ఓకే అండి, బాయ్.